Welcome to Melee User Experience. Today we're going to talk about your font size for your apps and also for your messages or just the words that you see when you're in settings, just to be able to help you use your phone to the best of your ability and to have it how you need to have it customized, period. So let's get into it real quick. Using Android, of course, right now. This is my Fold 4. So I'm not going to open the phone up because not everybody has a Fold 4. We're going to do the candy bar size, just go from there. Just so how simple it is just to change in between the font size and then also your apps. So that way you can make your experience what you want it to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you two ways that you can go into your settings. And the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of like the more technical way where some of you're able to pinch your screen. The settings icon is right down here. We're going to go right into here. And then in this one, this takes you straight to your home screen settings. I like that because it's specific to what it is that you need right then and there. So with this right here, we are going to go into, let's go to the home screen grid. So for this basically just means how big do you want your home screen grid to be? So for your apps and everything. So let's say the one that you saw before where everything was all small, that was my 5x5. So let's say that we go to 3x5 and let's see how that looks. So as you can see, the phone icon, the message icon, a whole lot bigger. Whole lot bigger. A lot bigger than what it was before. So we'll say that. And then right here you have my folder. I have the Samsung folder and I have a Google folder. And that is a lot bigger than what it was before too. So let's go back into that. Go back to the home screen grid. And let's go back to the 5x5 that I had and let's see how much of a difference it is. And that's a big difference. I mean, just from seeing it right now, that's a big difference. Man, I mean, I know I like to have a lot more screen and everything, but man, that's a big difference. Okay. So if that's something that you've had issues with as far as being able to, see the apps on your phone when you have it on the screen or whatever, you want it to be a little bit bigger, you can always go here too, drag down your screen, go to the settings icon right up there. And then from there, we were just into the home screen and you're right back at the screen that I was just talking about where we went to home screen grid. And then you're able to change your grid of however you want it to be. Now, you want your apps to be a little bit bigger in your app drawer. So, mine's is 5x6. I like to see everything on the screen that I can, and I have mine in alphabetical order. So I like to see everything I can, so that way I can get to what I need to get to and I know exactly where it is. Now, for most people, they don't like to see this many. They like to see something a little bit, maybe a little bit bigger, so that way it's more recognizable. So let's go to the apps, so that way you can see. It's a lot bigger. Yeah, I would say it's actually cleaner, and you can actually read everything a whole lot better than what mine was. And I can definitely see. Man, I don't know. Maybe, man, doing this video made me even want to change my stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I ain't got to that point where I'm like, okay, look, I just want to keep it that simple. But we'll see. I might play around with that a little bit and just check that out. But if you need to change your app size, that's a way to be able to do it. Also, just another way. I know I said I was gonna do. Well, I don't know if well, I'm gonna show you another. I'm gonna show you two more ways where you can get to your settings. So of course, as I said, mine's is in alphabetical order. You can just go to the settings app. Or another one of my favorites, go to your search. Type in settings, and then boom, right there. So while we're here right now, another thing that we can go in and check out is, let's see, where's the display? Okay, so in the display, you actually have the feature where you can actually click on the font size and style, and you can make it however big or however small that you need it to be. And hopefully that's not too much of a glare. I am recording this with some daylight going on, and usually I don't. I usually record the videos at night, so then that way I can at least control the brightness a little bit better. So let's do this. Let me make sure that my screen brightness is completely all the way down. Okay, we'll do that. So hopefully that helps out, and then you're able to see that a lot better too. So on here, I have my font size all the way down to basically where it's like the smallest it can be. Like I said, I like to see everything on the screen that I can. Now, let's see how it goes when we go a little bit past midway. So as you can see, it's a little bit bigger. Let's see how it looks on the screen in the settings. Now, for somebody that really needs to see it and does have, trouble with seeing things, extra small or whatever, that definitely would help out a whole lot. So let me go back in and I want to see what the super big looks like. Wow. Okay. Yeah, now that is big. But one thing you can't say, you can't miss nothing. Because as you scroll on the screen, you definitely be able to see everything. See, now with how I'm doing it, yes, I can see everything on the screen, but I do see how you can miss some stuff and overlook some things too. So, man, got me questioning my own font. But hey, that's what this whole thing is about. You check out your phone, you tweak, different things that it is that you might like, might not like. And, things may not always be the same. Down the road, you might say, you know what, I want to make my font a little bit bigger. Or you know what, I might need to make it a little bit smaller. It's just whatever it is that you want to do for your user experience. So as far as when it comes to Apple, just make sure, honestly, in my opinion, Apple comes stock. I'll show you where Apple actually comes stock at. Where we at? See, now I'm over here searching and everything. Like, wait a minute, where is this at? Yeah, I done messed up my eyes doing this video. All right. So let's see. The font size. To me, in my opinion, this is about close to, I ain't going to do it like that. I'll say Apple probably comes in about here with theirs when you first get your phone and everything set up. Nah, I'll go a little bit. I'll say they're right there. Apple may be right there as far as when it comes to when you already get your phone in stock. They already have it where basically it's already got the font size to where everybody is, fine with it. I don't really hear most people talk about, oh man, when I had to get my iPhone, I had to change my font. Oh, it was just too small or whatever. Sometimes it just comes just right. So, if you do need to find that in your iPhone, I believe it's under the display. And then also you want to look for font size and style. And that basically just give you a choice and you can go in and, customize that part. And, it's not a lot of choices, but it'll give you what you need. Now, the one thing I can't say that it does the same thing with the Android is that the Android does have its own app drawer and you can customize the home screen and all the other screens to where you don't have to have applications on them. So I don't really see anything where you can actually change the grid for the apps. But if somebody does know or has seen that or whatever, definitely let me know in the comments. So definitely thank you all for checking out the video. Hopefully it's helped you out. Any other questions or anything that you might want to know or anything you might want to know about the phone, definitely drop them in the comments. I hope that you guys liked the video and subscribe, and I'll be speaking to you guys next time. Take care.